All right, TikTok, we're going live on Facebook. Yeah, get us up there. Thanks, Ali. Appreciate that. Almost up to 1,000 already on TikTok. And we just got to always keep getting Connor left under there. There we go. He runs away. He doesn't like getting too close to me. Hello, hello, Facebook and YouTube. And we're live on Twitch now, actually. And TikTok. We're everywhere. Look at that. We already got some hello there. Come in, wave at the camera there. Buzz is.
It might be hard of hearing.
I don't know who that is.
I do this year.
You have to tell me later because they gave me a really big hug.
It's a secret.
Is it?
No, it's not. I don't think so. I'll have to ask him.
Okay, all right. We'll
Very good guy, anyway.
Okay. He gave me a hug.
We went to elementary school.
It's either an enemy that is like, watch me, I can hug Dave and he doesn't even know it's me, or he just loves me. I don't know.
Just without getting popped in the in the lip.
Oh, boy. We'll talk about that, actually. I got a story. Dogs, and doing pretty good for us right now. You know, we're happy to see. We've had, 8 games? 6 games? I can't remember now.
4.
I was looking at it. 4.
2-2.
Right.
And even 500 down the middle.
Right. Niagara is the top of their division, though.
They're doing very good.
But they had a really hard loss the other day, so they got beat up pretty bad. So we're kind of counting on that, I guess, a little bit. Is that what you kind of hope for? You kind of hope that they just come out of a game that got beat up a little bit? Because that can work both ways.
I think they're probably ready to come back. And
okay.
This is a good team. Probably a top 3 overall pick. And
yeah.
He's going to have to score from any angle. He'll do some damage in the NHL on his own.
Right, there you go. I'm going to break from you for a second. We're going to get, come on around over here. You can, yeah. There we go. Come over here. This is Melissa. Hi, Melissa. How are you? And I don't know if you can get your, here. Can you see there? There's TikTok. And then we'll just bring this down a little bit. We'll get you in there. There you go. More. There. So they're the winners of the tickets tonight here to watch us. Are you excited? Yeah? Do you have a favorite player? Or you just like hockey? Who's this right here? Hold that up to the camera. That's Honey, right? We got Honey and Buzz. Okay, we're going to count to 3. And on 3, we're going to really loud say, go, Sting, go. Can you do that? Look in the camera here. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Go,
Sting, go. All right, you guys have fun tonight, okay? There you go. Fist pump. All right, you too, Mom. You have fun, okay? You're welcome. Enjoy. You're welcome. That's awesome.
Very cool.
You know what?
Getting involved.
You know me, I'm a pretty positive guy. I'm philosophical, and I got to tell you, for me, it's to be able to give away those tickets, and somebody like that wins, and she gets to bring her kids, and they're having it's like date night with Mom,
right?
And that's pretty
Nothing
awesome.
Nothing better.
I love it. I'm so grateful to be able to do that. So I'll be checking in on them a little bit later too. You can just see how happy they were.
Oh, yeah.
They don't even care about stats or nothing. They just want to see the Sting win.
They want to see a fight.
That's, you know what? You're probably not wrong. Sarnia Sting lineup. Line number 1, Brown, Beamish, Manza. Then we got Van Volsen, Edwards, Bax, Lemons, Walos, Pickle, Kostic, Hall, and Kamzik. Here's something I don't. Hey guys, how are you? Good to see you. Karimov.
I said it before, and I'll say it again. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, and this is a player that's season that's done. I think.
He's fantastic. He hits. He can score. He gets to the dirty areas. He can fight in the corners. He's not very big, but he gives it his all. And I'm not really sure if there's a divide between the coach or the performance.
He likes to get in there and do the job he's expected to do. I think
the performance doesn't match the outcome. I don't think so. Yeah, that's to be a fly on the wall and know what Howell is thinking about Ruslan and be
right.
worth its weight in gold. But yeah,
and you never. Hey, how are you? You never want to question. You don't want to question the coach. Like you know, but I mean, you like to think there's some kind of reason behind it. I mean, there is. You know, there's a lot of talent sitting on that bench. You got to narrow it down somehow. Maybe they already know what he can do, and early enough in the season right now to go, okay, we got 11 new guys that we've got to try to let perform, and let's see what they got.
Yeah, that's a positive spin on it. I'd like to think that's what it would be, but
that's me.
Yeah, it's a lot of games to miss early in the season when it's not your decision to make, really. So yeah, we'll see where that goes, I guess.
But I mean, anything could change too. They could pull a guy off and say, okay, you're off the line, and now away you go.
As early as tomorrow.
He's gonna I'm sure you'll let us know. You're keeping an eye while you're watching the game, and if your guy gets out there, when he comes back to talk, I'm sure we'll hear about it. Because I can't really see a lot of the game. I missed some of it, but so I count on you.
You got it.
No pressure.
I'm watching.
So if you go to Sting Updates on Twitter, X. Oh, Mom's here.
I hope so.
Right. Well, nobody. And their lone visit to Sarnia, because they've really come from the bottom and worked their way back up. They were struggling the last couple of years.
They've kind of been the laughing stock of the entire league. They're on a push right now for sure. They've got a good lineup. Like I said, Ryan Rubrek is a top 3 player in next year's draft. So if they can build around that, I'm sure they're going to be just fine for this year anyway.
They're going to be here to play the game tonight. That's for sure. There's never a time to be complacent. But I think when you got to come out the gate really hard, as the Sting did last year, they came out really, really strong as a young team, and everybody got really excited. And then all of a sudden, whammo. And it was like, where did they go? But then a little too late, right? But they had their strengths.
Yeah, it came right down to the wire. It was entertaining to watch, I'd say the least. It wasn't a nice outcome. Huge bummer after you put all of that watching time and effort in. But that's how it goes. And just looking to have a more even, steady season. The highs and lows, are few and far between. So just trying to keep a 500, a 5 up. Maybe even a 600. That'd be nice to have.
Well, that's where the Ice Dogs are right now, is at a 600, right? So they're a little higher up in their division than we are in ours. I think we're like 3rd right now. So they've got their work cut out for them tonight. Not going to be an easy task. Sting Updates, though. Here's his opinion. Boy, Sting Updates, if you're watching, I would love for you to come on here and talk to us. I know he's got this identity thing going on, but maybe we could talk him into it.
If you got the secrecy, why not maintain it?
I guess. Maybe he'll tweet us. I genuinely just don't get it. Karimov has spent more time benched. Let me pick this up so they're not looking at my forehead. Or on line 4 than in the T6 in his 2 seasons here, right? This while Sarnia struggles to score. We've scored and won, but I think that's a fair statement. Is they struggled to get those goals?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, last weekend it was a good weekend. I don't think they were hard to come by. They worked hard for them, but yeah, sometimes I think for sure it's hard to come by a goal. Especially you still look at the power play. Go 0 for 4 on the power play. There are golden opportunities to put yourself up that little bit inch more, and they're still
power play thing again.
Still not doing it. Yeah.
And even against Flint, there, even though we went 7-4. We were way further ahead, and then I think 2 of those goals anyway, because, let's talk about Patrick Quinlan, who's out.
Still scratched
right now. And let's talk about that, and thank you, Sting Updates, for keeping us posted on that. We saw on the Sarnia Sting Facebook page anyway that they're putting out what's going on with the injuries, which I think is something you don't see very often.
Yeah, that was...
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, they're just saying, like, Quinlan's out day to day. Mitch Young still out day to day, and then Diorio, he's out week to week.
Yeah, we still see him walking around with the cast on.
Yeah. So I mean, boy, it's got to be disappointing as a player. And we've talked about that before, where it's like, oh, I just want to get out there and help my team. It's like you're handcuffed to the chair.
So it's you want to
Literally.
contribute and then
Bless you.
excuse me. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's nothing you can do about it. And for someone like of his caliber too, Beckham and Alessandro are late first round projected in their own respect. So to see them and have such a showing for their country, for Canada
Right.
during the summer, like, yeah, it's such a bummer to start the season with an injury and knowing that you can be out there contributing, putting probably up, almost a point a game a night. And it sucks to see him walk around the arena, but his head's held high. It looks like, good spirits.
Sucks for you.
Nothing
like
else
for him, right?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah. Well, but here in spirit, I guess, is the term that you would use or say, but you can imagine, when somebody finally gets the go ahead to who wants to co-host. I can't do it now. Sorry. They're going to be, at least you would hope anyway, when they're finally given the go ahead, they come back out of that horse gate like a bat out of hell kind of thing, because they're itching so bad to get going. Is that a positive thing, or can that get in the way of being focused?
No, I don't think so. I think especially with you get 2 wins last weekend. You don't want to say you're doing good without them, but as long as you can keep your head above water and show that you can play without one of your top performers, it's probably encouraging for him and encouraging for the team as well. It's just to know that you can bank a couple wins while he's on the shelf.
Yeah.
And hit the ground running as soon as he's back. Not expecting full tilt from him because nobody comes out of an injury like that.
Well, and there's the thing, is you come back and then are you worried, like, okay, I want to play hard, but I'm afraid I'm going to hurt myself again.
Always a thought. I don't think there's a single person who's ever not thought about getting re-injured after something like that.
Yeah. The Sting have, like they came back, the preseason was not pretty.
No.
Right, for sure.
No.
And then, but we just kind of, Hakuna Matata that, right?
It is what it is. You test
Yeah.
your players. So there was a lot of players that played there that aren't here now. So it was a tryout, an audition, if you will.
Sure. And then the home opener. I mean,
Yeah, that was.
that's not what you're looking for. I mean, losing 8-7 wouldn't be so bad, but losing 8-1, that's a real kick.
It's not so good.
Yeah, like you remember even Coach Letang coming out for that post-game press conference, and like he really didn't want to. He was asked, he basically thought, he goes like, I don't want to say anything about it. And we got outworked against Sudbury. Post-game, we were having a little chat. I said, well, we knew they had it in. Criticized, on hard on. He's got to let that stuff go, and I guess that's part of being a coach, I guess. But at the same time, here's a coach that keeps pushing his philosophies through, and then does turn up.
Yeah, there's nothing really you can, like, especially reading comments like you said. That's just probably the worst thing you could ever do. You're not gonna hear. You're gonna hear a lot more negative things about yourself than you do positive. Yeah. So, yeah, just staying away from that. And it's the life of a hockey coach. I think you're right. There's nothing really you can do about it. You live by the sword, you die by the sword.
Right.
I don't think there's a way around it. You're always going to be the first to blame and the first domino to fall. So, just doing the best you can to think too much into that stuff. Like
Right.
that.
Turnout here tonight. We were up to around last time. And I think we're going to have a great turnout here tonight. Degrees out, and I got a motorcycle parked in the garage.
Still warm, It's hard to put my jeans on every time, but I know it's going to be cold when.
Sort of, okay. I don't like the. That's a quote from Joe Wall.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't, Right.
Gosh, I wish I had a boat.
Right. I haven't been on a boat in a long time. How you doing? There's a guy. He's ignoring me now, but I've been friends with this guy for like 30 some years. and I used to go out on his boat back in the 90s. That's how long
Speaking of,
we had a great
longer
time.
than I've been alive.
Great time. Yes, I am old. I don't know if you saw my TikTok. I have a lot of fun during the week, and I called myself an old teenager.
I know. You don't let the old man in.
Right.
That's what I've heard.
I was singing and having fun and everything else.
Carrying on.
We're gonna try, and the only thing missing here is I want to start having conversations on our TikTok, allowing people to join us. But I got to figure the audio out here. So hopefully next time we're here, we're going to have it on TikTok where you can join us in the conversation if you're watching from home or you just want to talk and give your positive opinions about the Sarnia Sting.
Only positive.
Yeah, we'll have some fun. So we want to make it interactive here on TikTok. For those of you watching here on Facebook, I'll be live the whole time here, live reaction at the Sarnia Sting, and we're going to have some fun with that as well. Well, Connor, final thoughts on what the Sting need to do to take this over tonight?
Keep up the scoring pace. I think they had great chemistry last two games. Just if you can just piggyback off of stuff like that and just finding the back of the net, like especially looking out for a player like Ryan Rubrek. If you can see from where you are, just keep an eye on him because he's something else. So
yeah,
just keeping an eye on a guy like that.
Danger,
danger. Caution
Robinson.
tape. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. I don't think I mentioned it last time. We haven't done it yet, but coming up in the next few weeks, I will have an exclusive interview with Al Letang and his wife, Christy Letang. We're going
Very
to have
cool.
Team Letang on the show with David Burrows, and I'm very excited for that. I was kind of not forced into it. It's been on my mind for quite some time to do this, and it's like, they're busy. They got stuff. You're kind of like, you don't want to bother them, but then I also know if you don't. And then I saw like Al Letang was on a podcast, Glass and Go. Christy Letang has been on a podcast about being a hockey. And I'm like, well, I just got to ask.
You just got to jump on the bandwagon, if you will.
He came around and I asked him, and no, that's okay. No, that's all right. We were just talking about you and your boat years ago. That's okay. I'm old too. I can't hear. His buddy was telling him, hey, he was trying to shake your hand, you jerk.
Is that the future?
Yeah.
That's what I've got to. I can't hear you. I can't hear you either. All right. I'll talk to you later.
There you go. So coming up within the next month, we'll have that exclusive interview. I'm so excited
That's
to
awesome.
have both of them, right? It'll be interesting to talk to Al, but it'll be really interesting to hear from his wife and get a hockey wife's perspective. They've been together for years. They've got children grown. They've traveled all over Europe and everything. So it'll be 1 hour is how long. It won't be enough, I'm sure, to get it all out there. So you can tell, I'm really excited for this one, right? So,
yeah, he's been in some beautiful places. So make sure you ask what it's like to end up back in Sarnia.
Right. Well, he's from Sarnia, so.
Well, I know. I just need to end
Hey,
up
I
back
love
here
Sarnia.
after. I do too. I'm not saying anything.
I've been to Budapest. I've been to Germany, and they're wonderful. But I'm always glad to be back here in Sarnia.
Sarnia's been good to me so far. How about that?
Right. Okay. Facebook, we're going to say goodbye to you. TikTok, stick around.